What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bellas and Beverages, and I'm your girl, Nikki.
Hey guys, I'm Terrez, but you could call me Honey, and you can expect the raw truth from me.
And I'm Keisha. You can always expect it to be low-key with me with a little curry spice on the side.
As cousins, we are always sipping on our favorite beverages and talking about entertainment, relationships, business, products that we use in our everyday lives, and sometimes we spill a little bit of tea. So sip on your favorite beverage and let's chat. Hey, cousin.
Hey girl, hey.
So how y'all doing on this fine evening?
Girl, I'm good.
You good?
I'm good.
I guess you are good because you try to speed us along because you got some meetups and stuff.
Some dates.
So, you got some dates.
Some dates.
Okay, so you got some dates.
Just dates. I'm a single.
Just dates. I hear you.
Wait, y'all. So
this
single.
So cousin Honey is single, ready to
try to
mingle
mingle with the right single.
But
Okay.
before we get into Honey's singleness,
Yes.
which is always around in the air, let's talk about this wine that we have. This evening.
Yeah. So this evening we have Joe's Cool Red. And it is a sweet red wine, y'all, and it is 12.7%.
So I'm just letting y'all know that I'm twirling it. Just listen to my voice. Twirl and twirl and twirl.
Swirling.
Okay, none of that. So this is really good. It's very sweet, nice and tasty, not overly alcohol tasting. It's nice and light.
It
Now,
is.
Joe's Cool Rig does have a turbocharge, and it's by a local winery in Maryland called Layton's Chance.
Look at this
Yes.
shit.
And
She
they
is a professional.
She is.
They have a lot of good wines. They also have a lemonade that is very, very good. But tonight we're sampling the Joe's Cool Red. They also have a turbocharged Cool Red that will take you there in no time flat, just like it says. It's turbocharged. But this
Because
one
it
is nice.
18% alcohol
Yes,
in
it
that
is.
joker.
But this one is nice and light. You know, you can do this with the kids sitting around. Now, if you're going to do the turbocharge, put the kids to sleep first, okay? Because
Yeah,
it
boy.
might get a little out of hand. But this is good.
This is
Yeah,
the
this
thing
good.
I want to say to the wine. The way you make me feel,
The way you make me feel.
you make me feel real good.
I see. That's how the wine make you
That's how
feel.
the wine made me
So
feel.
go and get it.
And some of you may not want to try that after that little segment right there because you may not want to feel like that.
Some of y'all might, because y'all need that in your life after dealing with a long day, after dealing with a trifling job, after dealing with a trifling man, after dealing with trifling kids, after dealing with some BS.
Okay.
You
Or
need that.
after a long day of dealing with your own business, right?
Right,
ladies?
right.
So we have some entrepreneurs up in the house. And some entrepreneur spouses up in the house.
Actually, she cut herself short. She's
Okay.
a notary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah. So when we
Joe's Cool Red made me forget that.
Yeah,
You still
yeah.
may not want it.
So we have three
Let's not cut
entrepreneurs up
ourselves
in the
short.
house. So since we talked about Key in her notary and notarization, so let's chat about it. So how long have you been a notary?
About 2 months now.
Okay. So that you know what that's awesome because being a notary, you can do a lot of things. I actually know a couple people who other than you, my love, are notaries, and they're like expanding huge. Like they actually go to people's, well, in light of COVID, as long as you're safe, you can go to people's houses and help them sign like real estate documents and power of attorneys and things like that. So notary is a big deal. You can make some good money with that.
Well, I've had
Yep.
my notarization for about 2 months now. I haven't had a chance to delve into all of the different avenues that are available to me being
Okay.
a notary. I haven't gotten to it just yet, but I will because the only millionaires out here, they have their hands in everything.
Absolutely.
Not saying that I want to be a millionaire, but I do
I
want to be
do.
close.
Matter of
Girl,
fact-
yes, you
matter of
do.
I
fact,
want to be
I do.
close.
So at least I'm
I
trying.
want to be a bit of
I'm
a
a
I
die
know
trying.
to be a millionaire, you have to diversify your portfolio.
Absolutely.
So, I want to add on to the diversification that my husband, who is already taking on different things, I just want to add to it so that we can do this thing together. So, in future coming months, I will be able to come to you guys and just say, hey, I'm doing this now. Do you need this service? I'm doing that now. Do you need that service?
Yeah.
I never thought of myself.
This would turn me on when I find some great man and have great sex with. This turns me on really good. Go ahead.
Okay. And as I said, you may not want that from your Joe's Cool Red. You may not want that. Because if that makes you act like that, you may say, Joe's Cool Red just may not be for me. But anyway, I'm just starting out. But I do have two very wonderful entrepreneurs right in front of me. These ladies are wonderful. Their products are wonderful. I have used them. I have seen them. And I know people who have used them or partook in their products. So I'm going to let them talk about what they have.
Okay, honey.
Wow.
Cousin honey.
And we're gonna go back to Keisha because as women or males, regardless, entrepreneurship is a job and it can be very challenging, but it also could be challenging to be a spouse or a partner of someone who run their business because it's very important for support. But now that we talking to Terrez, also known as Honey.
Okay, honey.
Okay, so I have a business. It's called Unique Boutique. My website is SHOE hyphenated Nique NIQUE boutique.net. I run a online shoe boutique. So what make my shoes unique, and the reason why I name it because just like people make clothes, I make your shoes stand out. So I would take a regular shoe and I would create it as your individual shoe that fits you, your character, or that dress. So no one will be walking around with your shoe. So, but on my website, you will see plenty of unique shoes. Some of them, which is called Rose, my Rose collection. They are the creative one, the ones that I put my own touch without anybody telling me to do it. But they are very creative, they're unique, and you're not going to wear them and see no one else with them. And then I do have other shoes that I do buy that I think that is unique enough to go into a shoe boutique. So when you go onto the line, you will see the regular shoes, which just be some shoes that I got from a vendor and I'm selling it to everyone. Then you will see Unique shoes that's very unique. And then also you can fill out a form and say, hey, I need you to transform the shoe for this dress or for my personality. And that's what I would do.
So you can customize the shoes.
So I can
for whatever
customize
they need.
shoes. There you go.
Okay.
I will customize your shoe to fit who you are or fit a certain style that you are trying to portray that day. So I am so excited about it. A sale is going on. So by 2 days, you can click on there and it's
The flyer
40%.
be out.
The flyer be out.
Yeah.
It's 40%. Get it now. But get it now. Get it now. Get it now.
So our other entrepreneur.
So, wait a minute. Did she cut me off? Okay. I'm also a notary right along with my sister. No, it's not a combatant business, but you know what? There's money out there for anyone. You come to her, you can come to me. I live in Anne Arundel County. I would notarize everything except sex contracts.
Wait.
Matter of fact, I might notarize
There's sex contracts?
I don't know. Somebody might say, "Hey,
what is a
look."
sex contract?
I mean, like
What do you
contracts.
think it would be?
It could be, it could be like, bro, I only give it to you this day. I might notarize that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want a contract that's gonna confine me to one day.
If it make money,
Or one position,
yeah,
right?
make money.
one position, one day.
You can't give me drug contracts like if you don't buy this much. No. Look,
Okay, so
I have to. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to keep this notary contract.
She's trying to stay in business.
I'm trying to stay in
No.
business.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Sounds like
but I know somebody that might do it, but it's not me. So if you are professionally, child support, it could be anything legal, it could be anything business contract. Come to me. Go
get
to
it
my
notarized.
sister. She's in Baltimore County. I am in Anne Arundel County. I will notarize it, and we will get y'all straight. Now, do not underestimate notary, okay? Because it will stand up in court because we took an oath. So that's why I can't do y'all sex and drug. I'm sorry. But I know somebody.
no.
On top of that, please.
She trying to say you do that?
No.
You do
Do
you
not,
notarize the sex
because you
contract?
need that in your life. But
Okay.
I'm getting ready to pass the torch because we are trying to make it. There's money out here for everyone. So, and we just got to support everybody. Again, my shoe Nick boutique is very personal to me because the reason that I started my special collection is because Lily Rose. That's right, girl. Look at that.
Lily Rose collection.
That's what happened when you drinking and other people remember shit that you don't. The Lily Rose collection is more personal to me than you ever know. My grandmother was named Lillian.
Our
My
grandmother was
owner,
named Lillian.
yeah, she was like the angel on
was our
earth to
rose.
us. And she was a rose. And I love roses. And my daughter was the only girl I had out of 4. So, and her middle name is Faith. So I came out with that Lily Faith. But most importantly, Lily Rose collection gonna go farther than anybody could expect. I am gonna eventually come out with a shoe line under Lily Rose called Pinks. Now, Pinks is gonna have a pink sole. God, fuck that. You can piggy bank, but
Pink
hello.
bottoms.
Pink bottoms.
That's right.
But pink bottoms is because of breast cancer. My mother is a survivor. And then cancer hit us more than different ways. But I want to start up a nonprofit organization that's actually supporting people with all types of cancer. Because what I learned going through my mother with breast cancer as a single woman, living on her own, is that when you're going through such a unfortunate disease as cancer, you have to take that time out to heal.
Right.
And when she was healing, like, she couldn't pay a lot of her bills. And she had family that supported her because her job was like, her doctor was like, look, you can't heal and work at the same time. You're exhausting yourself. So I want to be that organization that say, hey, I could put food on your table if you can't. Parents that supporting kids with cancer. I might be the one that put food on your table. I might be the one to pay your car payment that month. I might be the one to pay your rent that month. So I'm really looking forward and it will happen because I love God and I am all in tune in the divine.
Yes.
So guess what? You will look, we coming and I'm coming hard.
Yeah.
So
So,
look
out.
so
Look
her
out.
So
her
while
pink,
you
her
while
pink
you have on your
collection.
shoes, make sure you moisturize your feet. Go ahead, Nick.
Okay. So
who knows?
Well,
What
in
else cousin got going on?
conjunction with the pink bottom collection, my business is Shay Something Good. We specialize in all natural skincare products. And one of the things that my products do, we were just talking about cancer and coming out on the other side. So once you've been through cancer, it's laboring, it's exhausting. So now it's time to replenish, right? So that's when Shay Something Good comes in. So Shay Something Good helps you replenish and brings back your skin color and your skin tone. And so I have 2 different souffles, and I also have a body scrub. It's also good as a moisturizer. It's good for
It's really
many
good.
things.
It's really good.
It's a moisturizer. It's a makeup remover. If you have seborrheic dermatitis, if you have eczema, it helps with all of those things. So Shay Something Good, and that is my business, all natural skincare products, body souffles, and
My
body
product is really good and it
scrubs.
smells great.
I have 2 cents. And we will include links to all of the things that we talk about. We'll include them in our show, so you can follow us and
This
purchase
excite me.
our products. So as entrepreneurs, we're always looking for different tips and strategies to help us better our business
And expand.
Right.
and expand. So one of the things that that I did when I first started was I hit vending super hard. Like,
She did.
I was at
Oh my God.
everything.
And I told her to help me. And she sent me so much shit. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't think I was prepared.
She wasn't
for it.
ready. She
was
wasn't ready.
like,
She wasn't ready. She said she wanted stuff for vending, and it's funny because you would think. So she asked for this like right on the other side of coming out of COVID a little bit. So people hit the go button. So I was hitting the go button. I was transferring the go button to her. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So she wanted to vend. I'm like, okay, but I will tell you that was the best experience I've ever had in my life because I like talking to people. And when you have
That's
products,
a Gemini effect.
yes, and when you have products, it was awesome to see people's faces when they tried my product and they love them
And
as
they smelled
much.
it.
Yes, and they smelled it and they.
I
felt
helped
it.
her and people was so excited.
We both helped her.
Yeah.
We had fun.
Remember, we're cousins, y'all. We're cousins.
We gotta do this.
So they did. We help each other. That's what family is for, and I want to say
Right.
that. This is such a sidebar. I am the only child, but they are like my sisters, so I'm never alone. I always.
I love her.
Yes,
I love
I'm
her.
not-
I love her.
Again,
I'm never alone.
you may not want to
Never,
exclude her after tonight.
never.
So I said all of that to say, having support, family support, spousal support, significant other support is super important.
Very.
When you're an entrepreneur.
Yep.
So so you being an entrepreneur, how important
Exactly.
is it for you to have your spouse support you and you to support your spouse? How does that dynamic work?
Well, for me, I wouldn't have become a notary without my spouse because
My
he's the
husband
one
have a mastermind.
who gave me all the information. So
Wow.
he was like, here, this is what you need to do, and this is where you need to go, and I'm going to send you this because you can start notarizing stuff online. You don't even have to go to people's houses. You can do this. Yeah, I forgot to tell you about that.
Wow.
So he's the one, he will plug you in to just about anything you need because
It's facts, y'all.
he is always thinking. I don't think he sleeps at night because he's always thinking about how he's going to maximize on this product or maximize on this idea. He's always constantly thinking about how because he always says his motto is, there's a million ways to make $1 million.
Woo,
I
child.
like that.
Remember
wait,
that.
Wait,
That's-
say that again. Say it
that
again,
is
kid.
good.
There are a million ways to make $1 million.
Ooh.
I felt that.
I think that's our quote. I think that's our quote. We're
felt
gonna
that
we
right
gonna
there.
we gonna circle back
felt
around.
that.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we're gonna
that's
circle back
I
around to
felt
that.
right
that's
there.
his
Okay.
way of thinking, and that's how he
I love
lives
that.
his life. So
Okay.
once he gets into one thing, he's always thinking about his next step.
Okay.
He's never in the same place or at the same time. He's always thinking about his next step. So being around someone who is always like that, it encourages you because you don't want to fall behind. And you don't want to be left behind
True that.
because he's on the move all of the time. But in him being on the move all the time, that means that some things in our life have to take a back seat. So
right.
supporting someone who is always looking for the next thing, the next big thing,
And
or
the
the
next
thing.
dollar.
Yeah, the next dollar. Basically, that's what he's always looking for. You have to be able to support them, and also sometimes know that this is not anything against you. This is something that's trying to promote or push both of you forward.
Yeah.
So you have to learn how to say, okay, so maybe we aren't going out to dinner tonight, or maybe we aren't going to take that big trip that I want. But I know that this is for us and to benefit us. So I'll wait.
Okay,
And then
that's
learning
good.
how to wait, you learn patience, and you learn how to do other things for yourself. But always there to support that person in all of their endeavors.
Okay. Well,
That is
well,
perfect.
honey,
is
cousin,
like-
cousin,
that's
honey,
important.
cousin, honey, Terrez. So we're all. I want to just put this out there. We're all in different types or stages of relationships. So
Stages of our lives.
Marquisa or Kisa here is she's married, and
10
we
years.
have 10 years. We have honey with the T
There you
over
go.
here who is single. So how is it
Very
being an
single.
entrepreneur and living a single life over here?
Well, just to let y'all know that I do work too, because of course, you know, I would never leave until I'm making money in my sleep.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's challenging, and I'm gonna say this: people gonna agree and disagree, but it's very challenging in Maryland, and it could be challenging everywhere else. I only could talk about Maryland, but as a single mother, my boys is older. I have an 11-year-old, and I have my job. So juggling a business, my job, and family life, personal life, I have to. Sometimes fall back and prioritize stuff.
Yeah.
So I am like my shoe business, a lot of stuff came up and I didn't forget about it. Other than the pandemic, I never forget about it because, I believe in manifesting. So as a single person that doesn't have the support but family and myself,
Right.
I'm always looking ways to marketing. I just think it make it extra challenging.
Right.
But at the same time, it's rewarding because it tests your strength. It
Yeah.
tests your ability to do what you want to do. And sometimes people may think you forgot about it because my business have been slow. But I know it's slow of several reasons. Slow of the pandemic, and it's
Yeah,
slow
absolutely.
because look, I'm like, hey, again, my cousin was ready to give me she sent me, when I asked about vendors, she sent, then I'm like, oh, do I want to really do that vendor? But it's okay because my vision for this business will take place.
Absolutely.
But it's important for me to prioritize my life as a single person, though.
So
When you have
speaking of that-
kids in a business.
Right. So speaking of that, how important is it for your future partner to support your?
Well, if he
endeavors?
don't support me, just know that he won't be a future partner.
Ooh, okay. So what's the questions you ask? Okay, this is good. So how do you get a feel for how you're on a date, right?
Right.
So how do you get a feel for how supportive this prospective future person may be as far as your business? Like, do you ask them questions?
Yeah.
Do you fill them out?
Sometimes is how you oppose a question.
Right.
So I don't want to oppose a question for people to tell me what I want to hear.
So would you
I
say?
want to oppose a question that will catch them off guard and they tell me how they really feel.
So you propose questions.
So it might
that
not be
will-
a question, it might be a scenario.
Ah, smart.
So because sometimes people tell you what you want to hear.
Absolutely. Okay.
And
Been out of this game a long time. I wouldn't even thought of that.
yeah. I mean, because I've been out of the game. I've been out for a couple of years, and my ex, will not speak bad about him, but in his mind, he really thought he was supporting.
Right.
And in my mind, I didn't think supporting because we had a young child. And he thought supporting was babysitting. No,
Well, I think it looks different for different people.
and
Yeah, it does.
Like me, I judge people of action, not words.
Right.
So like if I tell you, hey, I have a shoe, baby, I'm telling people about this shoe. I'm posting about this shoe. Social media is not the only thing. Usually people, and tell you the truth, social media, which I had this conversation earlier, is more of gossip and I'm nosy. But a lot of people business strive of word of mouth.
True that.
In your product.
Yeah.
So if somebody tell you, look, my product XYZ, because people look at your followers and act like, oh, I got a little bit. No, my followers don't have nothing to do with the product because, see, I'm not only trying to get your attention, I'm trying to be worldwide. So your vision, if your vision is Instagram, then you will be affected.
Right.
If your vision is worldwide, then you see the bigger picture. And that you're going to go farther than just the internet. Right. So to me, you get in what you put in. Right. And so when I have a partner and if I oppose, like, like what is your ideal of supporting?
Oh, that's good. That's good. Because everybody's support looks different.
It looks different
so
because actually, like I said, my ex supporting to him was making sure our daughter was good and I didn't have a problem, which was true, but I needed a little bit more. But I had to respect who he was. Yeah, so that's why I say I will not throw dirt in his name. Absolutely because not. That wasn't a conversation that we had. It was just something that came in the midst of when everything got started. Okay. So I would tell people that that is an entrepreneur in the process of building, because building is a process. And it's something that does not happen overnight. But what you put in is what you get in. That's so I would tell people to tell them look, have that conversation. Mm-hmm. Because, sometimes, and, I am try to be accountable for my actions too. And it was a conversation. He was like, well, how you expect me to know that? And so I am like that. I'm like, look, but you know what? I go off of who I am, and I learned I can't do that no more.
No, you can't.
You can't do who you are. You really have to communicate. Like, this is what I need.
Yeah, exactly. I tell you exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, you have to
because it won't be no misunderstanding, no miscommunication. Yeah. So then, if I judge you, I'm judging you because we already had that conversation. Mm-hmm. And so, but then I learned too, as a divorced person and as a single person, that I look more into people that is into more what I'm into because they can relate more. Not saying that the opposite can. It just take a little bit more work. A little bit more work that I'm not willing to do in my 40s. Right. I'm just saying.
No, but I mean, that's good. As you grow,
I'm just saying, I'm not doing it. I'm just going to tell you straight out what I feel and what I'm about. And if you don't agree, blessings to you and blessings to me.
Yeah, and that goes back into being in a relationship. I'm not the entrepreneur in my relationship. My husband is. So he did not clearly relate to me what he wanted, but from the things that he had been through in his life, I knew that's where his mind was. Mm-hmm. So I had to take it upon myself to say, I'm either with it or not.
Right.
I decided that I was with it, and I am living that life. I know that there will be challenges.
Right.
And you just have to take those challenges, make it work, and just keep it moving. Because as soon as you think that I'm not getting something here, I am missing out on something here, that's when things start to fall apart. Either you're going to support them or you aren't. And in supporting somebody, you do have to make sacrifices. That's what you have to remember. There are sacrifices to be made. And if you aren't willing to sacrifice, then you don't need to be with that person.
And can I say something? Can I add on to that? With that said, because not only trying to make a business strive, I am into the working world too. Mm-hmm. I have to work. And my job may seem easy, but I deal with human beings.
Right. Who say no? Dealing with human beings is never easy.
I think it's a two-way street because, you can't get selfish. And I'm going to be honest. I think that's what I did. It's man, it's easy to work for somebody else. It's not easy to start your own business. No. But I think both have to be supported. So he also had to support your work life. It's I think communication is a bigger key. And then you know what? Beyond communication, it's the plan. And
Yeah.
it started off with a plan, then it started off with action to complete that plan. It goes together. So I learned.
Yeah,
And that's what I'm looking for.
Communication is huge, and I'm in a different place than either one of you guys. I am actually in a I have a significant other. We've been together for a minute, and both of us are entrepreneurs. I have a regular hustle and a side hustle. But the benefit and the luxury of our relationship is that I'm very much into what he does as well. So before I knew him, I was kind of, scratching the surface of
He brought in your horizons. He brought in your horizons.
So I was kind of scratching the surface of this whole media world, and so it was easy for us to kind of mesh as far as in the entrepreneurship, I guess, realm. So, I call it, we do a lovely dance, as I say.
Oh, that's special.
But I
I was blessed in that area. However, I was in a previous relationship and I was just starting my entrepreneurship.
You were having an ugly dance then, right?
Yeah.
that wasn't a dance, girl.
It wasn't that. No, it was more like a tug of war.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I got out of that tug of war, and now I'm doing a lovely dance. But at that point, I was just scratching the surface of my entrepreneurship journey, and now it's a relief to have someone who supports.
I like
we
that
support each
because
other. So we're doing a lovely dance.
let's teach each other stuff and let's support each other stuff.
Yeah.
Like that is the beauty of it all.
Yeah.
So
Kudos.
So kudos.
But
Kudos.
but communication is definitely the key. Like it is imperative to communicate. So we have talked a lot about entrepreneurship, and this has been an awesome. I think this is good. This has been awesome, but we're not all business, okay?
No.
So some stuff has been happening in the world today. So how about y'all know I love Beyonce, right? Y'all know I love Beyonce.
Eyes
Happy
are rolling.
birthday, girl!
Talk about a woman with a hustle mentality. That's just she's my friend in my head. Okay, but she turned 40, y'all. She turned 40 this year.
In her head, you guys
So
remember
a
that.
hustle woman, I love her, and I love her and Jay's relationship. See, you know what? When I see them, I think of me and my.
They are
relationship.
moguls.
They are
business moguls.
I love that,
and I do
love that.
appreciate that about her. It's just that
I'm sorry, I'm a Beyonce fan.
Hey, Beyonce.
I am not a Beyonce fan, but I do respect her hustle.
You are
Okay,
speaking
long
blasphemy.
as you respect her hustle.
Yeah.
I
We'll take
do.
that.
I do respect her hustle.
Long as she respects her.
Hustle.
I do, because you gotta, like I always say, you gotta diversify your portfolio. If you're gonna do anything or go anywhere, you got to learn
She
how to
stand for her
move.
own, but she stand behind her husband.
Yeah,
That's
she does.
good.
She does.
And that can be a hard thing.
And
standing behind your husband.
after he did
right
some
or wrong,
scandalous
yeah,
things.
right or wrong.
Yeah.
So
Because it's all about the bigger picture, and that's
It
what
is.
so many people lose sight of.
True that.
Is the bigger picture. When you see
I ain't
someone,
leaving a millionaire.
yeah,
You
but
ain't never lie.
if you see somebody
I'll give a
falter,
five.
but you know they
Five
on
that
their
bitch,
way
come back.
to that next $1 billion,
We got to have a conversation.
if you see somebody falter, but you know they on their way to their next $2 billion, you like, you just maybe not.
You do not,
It's okay.
ladies, you do not leave a motherfucking hustler. I don't give
No,
a fuck.
right.
Not a hustler on the streets because there ain't no
Not-
money
yeah.
in no motherfucking corners. Okay,
Yeah, you be spending money
so
getting
don't
bail
fool
money.
yourself. But don't leave them motherfuckers. Girl, you make more money off them
you stay.
motherfuckers. Look like baby. All right, look, you did what you did, Lynn. Let's tell me how we gonna get this next. Okay,
We're gonna call
Because
honey
fuck that.
antibacterial honey.
Yeah.
Oh, my
That's
God.
what you heard. Okay, y'all. You do not leave, and y'all might have heard this on TikTok. You don't leave a millionaire. You don't leave a billionaire. You don't leave a motherfucking trillionaire. Bitch, you gonna have to leave me so I can see you and get it all. But I don't want to do that. So let's come up. Look, bitch. After that, if you cheat, it becomes from a marriage to a contract. I
Okay.
ain't leaving your ass, nigga. Bitch, I'm here.
So
to
marriage-
the day that you die, because I'm going to be in
Okay,
control
so
of every motherfucking
Okay,
thing.
but a marriage is a contract already.
A marriage, it becomes a different type
No,
of
but
contract.
sometimes love is
And I'll notarize that for you if you want me to.
I will notarize that shit. Okay, I will stamp the fuck out. I'll give you 2 stamps on that. motherfucking
Okay,
notarize.
so on a sadder note, you know Omar passed, right? From The Wire.
Rest in peace.
Michael K. Williams.
You played that part, nigga, as the
He
gay
did.
guy, as the drug dealer, everything.
He was
You
only
did that shit.
54, y'all.
But
I mean, we lost a lot of good ones.
But you guys
DMX.
have to remember that he was just starting out. Even though he did do The Wire was one person.
The Wire was
or
the
one
open of
type,
who he was.
one
Yeah,
type of
true that.
character. He had started diversifying his characters.
Yeah.
And once you start diversifying
Excuse
your
me,
characters, it opens you up to so many roles. I have
Yeah.
seen him in roles that I just was like, dang, that's that guy with that scar on his face from The
Right,
Wire.
that's what he's
And I'm
noted
like,
for.
oh, he's no longer.
Once you was in Wire,
Gay.
you always known for Wire. Just like Baltimore. You go out of states, the land of the Wire. You be like, the fuck?
I
So we
know.
look at
That's all they remember
Damn.
us about
Yeah,
is the
they
is the
don't know
Wire.
good things in Maryland.
Yeah.
Other than the Wire.
Other than The
But I
Wire.
gotta be known for the Wire.
But like I said, he was a good actor. He started diversifying.
I mean,
and he
it's
was
just so sad. We
getting
losing
there.
a lot of good people. You know what? When I was 20, I thought 40s was old. I'm in my 40s now. I thought 40s is young.
Yeah.
So when we lose people, because it's the halfway mark. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I am disappointed.
So yeah, we might be
But rest in peace.
yeah.
I'm sorry that his family had to experience this. His fans had to experience this.
Yeah.
Because he was a human being beyond his role. So God bless him and many prayer to his family.
Yeah, true
for
that.
the strength
Blessings to those who are left behind.
So, but guess what? We not losing, y'all.
Oh.
Crazy ass Kanye West. So he dropped dropped his album, and Drake dropped his album at the same time. I heard they were like feuding, like something's going on between
Drake
them.
and Kanye? Is
Drake
there any
and Kanye.
I
comparison?
just think that that's
No.
just
There's-
for fans base, because I think when people do that, that's just like when Drake was friend with Meek Mills. He had Twitter fingers. That's their part of marketing.
It
Right, I
is,
was going
it
to say
is.
that.
So
I was going to say that.
Kanye
right?
been crazy for a minute. So Kanye used to be, but Kanye, when he on his shit, he's on his shit. He's a
is.
great
But was this a
rapper.
gospel album
But-
or a
No,
regular?
that's
You know
a
what?
regular.
Oh,
This is
okay. I
regular.
know he has a church.
No, wait, it was his mom.
Drake
I
stay
saw-
ready.
Yeah, but it was a tribute to his mom on that. Wait, yeah, so Kanye West. That was.
Can we hear that?
Oh my
No,
goodness.
Can we hear
We're
it?
gonna have to.
No?
listen. We'll talk
No.
about it later. After.
Okay.
After.
I'm the
yeah.
loud one. I'm sorry, we
Yeah,
can't
we're-
hear it.
We're all loud. I was telling somebody else that like everybody
Can we hear it?
our octave is always 10. When it's 4 of us, it sounds like it's 40.
Look, I wish them both best, but I'm a Drake lover. Kanye, I used to be. Kanye,
Old school Kanye.
Old school Kanye. When
But
his
what-
jaw was fucked up, Kanye.
But what about Drake's album cover with the emojis, the pregnant emojis? Yes, he has.
Okay,
pregnant
he's
emojis.
weird, but I still like him.
Pregnant emojis.
It was weird shit.
He's
Maybe
an
he have a
artist. What do
baby-
you want?
Maybe he's pregnant with
But no,
new
the
music.
name of the project is Certified Lover Boy. So I guess it was.
What is he just like spread his sperm
Yeah.
all
Look,
over it?
Maybe.
he shut people
He's
down.
certified.
Y'all got to admit that Drake shut people down when it comes to those type of, competition. Because at the end of the day, it's a competition.
It is.
And Drake gonna shut a nigga down.
It's like a cipher.
I love Drake. A cipher. But Drake got this. But you can't sleep with Kanye. So I'm curious. Kanye might snap out of it and say, let me tell this nigga how I really do it.
so let's
because
take a
they both
deal.
is good.
So let's all of us listen to a little bit of each one of them.
I'll probably listen to all of it.
Okay, or whatever.
All both of them.
Let's listen to them, and next time we're gonna come back and we're gonna chat.
Next
about
time, Drake.
it. Okay, we're gonna talk
No,
about it.
Drake and Kanye.
Now,
listen.
you all know that this
I'm on
is
your
coming
side.
to the end of the summer, and a lot of, actually, the world is opening up, right?
COVID.
So people are doing concerts, and
Pandemic.
it's so crazy outside. So the world is really seriously opening up. So this ongoing debate about vaccinated and non-vaccinated is going on, right?
Can I say
So
something?
I think we're all. I think we're at. I'm at a different stage than you guys are.
Yeah.
I'm half vaccinated. I don't get my.
I am
second
fully
shot.
vaccinated, guys.
Fully
I have not
vaccinated.
turned into a zombie. I don't think that the government give a fuck where I'm at, so it's not no fucking chip inside me. They probably please
You
that
sure?
bitch crazy.
I don't know.
Look,
But what I can say is
if they want to follow me, that's because they want to have a good time. They don't give a shit. I'm not
So
illegal.
how do you
The thing
feel about being vaccinated?
about people being vaccinated, they think that it gives them some sort of super immunity. And I want to
True that.
let people know out there, being vaccinated does not give you a super immunity. It just means you won't die.
It give you a chance.
So yeah,
of surviving the COVID.
Yeah, it gives you the opportunity to have COVID and not end up on a ventilator and die. That's all it
Yeah.
does. So like I said before in a previous show, I work in healthcare. So we're back to asking people, have you been around anyone having COVID? Have you had COVID in the past 14 days? And what I get every time is, I'm vaccinated.
What does
And
why?
and you know what goes through my mind? What I may end up saying one day is, WTF?
What the? What the?
What does that have to do with what I'm asking you? Because guess what? You can still get COVID and you can pass it to somebody. So that's what the people around here need to understand.
Right.
Just because you're vaccinated
Does
that
not
means
mean-
that the virus replicates a little bit less in your body than it does in someone's
Someone
body
else's, right.
who is not vaccinated. So you can't just take that vaccination as immunity because you're not immune.
Right.
You just won't die.
Right.
So I want.
I mean, you
people-
still might die. She been nice, but go ahead.
you might die from
Yeah,
something
even
else.
vaccinated people are
Are dying?
actually dying.
Look, okay, y'all. So
But those are people
Have
that
faith.
probably already have compromised
I have
immunity.
faith,
That's true too.
and I am a butterfly of the world.
Joe's Cool Red,
a
people.
part
Joe's Cool
of the
Red.
universe.
Joe's Cool
Y'all
Red.
feel the energy. So, at the end of the day, even though you feel the energy like I feel, just do what you know fucking best. I heard a commercial said, and it was funny though. It was like, I don't give a fuck if you vaccinated or not. Wear your motherfucking mask.
No, right,
Wear your mask.
right.
Everybody is a zombie to me. I don't care who you are, what you are, how tall or how small. If 8 to 80 black people are crazy.
Wear your
Just
mask.
wear your mask and trust your judgment. Y'all don't got good judgment. Don't fucking trust it. Just wear your mask. But
Yeah, just
you know, just be aware of your surroundings, be aware of what you're doing, aware of your locations. Like, I do believe that high maintenance place, they don't want to be shut down. People wants to make money through this. People lost money through this. And
Yeah.
so they don't really want to deal with COVID no more than you do. And then be fucking respectful. Bitch,
Yeah,
you know you
that's
sick.
true.
Nigga, you
That's
know
true.
you sick.
Right.
Go find out if you got COVID. Bitch, it's not AIDS. You can survive
Right.
it.
You
Bitch,
can
people
survive
survive AIDS. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. And
Cut it out. Don't do this to other people.
Be responsible.
Be responsible.
Yep.
Be respectful. And respect that it is. Don't up here trying to make shit like the government gave everybody fucking COVID. Well, fuck the government. You still got to deal with it, okay?
Yeah.
But also remember that if you do have COVID, they do have something that can help you. It's called antibodies. You can actually go and get antibodies put into you to help you fight COVID. So it's not just about dealing with COVID and making it through it. They have things that can actually help you get over it faster.
But wait a minute. I was listening to the radio this morning.
Okay.
And people is taking shit.
What you
Look
mean?
it up.
What you
They
mean
are
taking
taking-
shit?
They are
Taking what kind of
taking
shit? To do
something
what?
that they give for rat poison. People is taking it. Look it
No,
up.
I'm not talking about nothing like that. I'm talking about something
no,
you get
but
from the
seriously,
doctor's
no.
office.
In
No, this
relation
is a
to
serious-
COVID?
And the COVID, because they said that they don't want to take the shot, but they
Oh,
rather take this shit that probably take you out before COVID in the motherfucking vaccination, and you're dead. That's how ignorant that people
you gotta,
are when it comes to COVID. No, you cannot take shit, y'all. Stop killing yourself. Don't take stuff to think that you are curing yourself. Okay? Look, just pray about it, put it in the universe, give it to God.
and wear a mask.
And wear a mask.
All right, you know what? We're gonna do some research on that.
We're gonna do research
because
when we come back.
The COVID topic is ongoing. So when we come back, we're gonna touch on the other things that people, crazy things are doing in reference to COVID. That is interesting.
And also, people, don't be selfish. Don't just think about yourself. Think about the people around you. Wearing a mask is thinking about other people. It's not just about thinking.
You can
about
wear a mask,
yourself.
even having sex.
If you have to wear a mask while having sex, then just don't do it.
Bitch, if you take it off for a second.
Yeah, if you gotta wear a mask,
so
when
the
you're having
bitches
sex,
breathe heavy.
don't have sex.
When y'all having sex, they breathe heavy.
Yeah, but if you have to wear a mask having sex, then you shouldn't fucking be having sex.
Don't have sex. Thank you. I agree.
Think that person that you having sex with. Back
It
it up.
take honey with the C to say that shit.
Just
That was
don't do
hilarious.
it if you have to wear a mask.
Okay, well, speaking of
Get some ass. Wear your mask before you get some ass.
well, speaking of getting some ass, so you know how we really, what I was gonna say, hot girl summer, but it hasn't really been a hot girl summer in a minute because of COVID. However, we still trying to watch our weight during this whole cuffing season, which we'll talk about on the next episode. However, you guys have been doing some things to help with the whole weight loss. I've been taking some tips and hints, and so you guys have been doing replacement shakes, right? And both of you guys do different things. So, cousin,
So I can't do pills because I fall out.
You can't do pills.
I can't do pills.
Well, we're talking about. Well,
I end up in the hospital.
Okay.
So I try to do. Well, I do natural stuff.
Okay.
I know everybody is different, but one thing that will help is the replacement shakes that I use from GBMC. So GMBC have meal replacements. And it's only like 170 calories.
Okay.
But on top of that,
so you get them from GNC?
GBMC.
GNC.
I mean GNC. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the hospital.
GNC.
Shit. That's what happened when you drinking Joe Cool Red.
Right. GNC.
But GNC, I also take a vitamin, which is a liquid vitamin. And I just want to tell people this. When my mother was dealing with breast cancer and I was talking to a few doctors, they was encouraging liquid or liquid pills. So that's what started me on my Mega Million
Liquid vitamins, you
thousands
guys.
for liquid vitamin. I was about to say that before I was interrupted. I take it in the morning, which help my appetite because I actually feel full in the morning when I take it. But it's liquid. The difference between liquid vitamin and liquid capsules is that your body absorbs 90% of the vitamin. If it's pill, it's only like 60 and under.
So you take that with the replacement shake?
I take the vitamin
shake
and the replacement shake.
Okay.
And the replacement shake. But do know that you got to do things to fulfill your hunger. So eat stuff like apples and stuff like that.
Okay, so you take the replacement shake when? To replace
this is
what
people
meal?
that can't
Any
take
meal?
medication. This is a natural way. I can't take medication because I end up sick and nobody won't give it to me that have it.
But what about
because they don't want me to get sick.
Your shake? That's what
We're
we're
talking
focusing
about the
on.
replacement
Your
shake.
That's
shake.
what I'm saying about the shake.
Well,
So
what kind of shake do you take?
I just said the meal replacement from GNC. They have different flavors.
There
That's
we
what
go.
it's called.
So it's different.
It's called GNC.
Okay.
Meal replacement. They don't have a special name. You go
What
into
flavors
GNC
do they
and
have?
ask for the meal replacement shake.
Okay.
They have chocolate. They have vanilla. They have banana. They have strawberry.
And what's the purchase?
How much
value?
protein
How much?
do you get out of that?
So it's mainly is mainly built with more protein than anything because protein is
So is it like 10 grams?
So,
Well, we can look
not
that
for sure.
up.
You can look that shit up.
Well, how much is
It's
it?
just a meal replacement.
How
to
much
me.
is it?
But it's 170 calories, and you drink it versus eating.
And how much is it?
Cost.
Oh, so I buy a case.
Okay.
So a case might be like $17 to $24.
That's not
And
bad.
how many comes in your case?
The last time I bought a case, it was, let's see, because it's 4 in a pack, and it was.
Oh, okay. So a
it was
case-
6 of 4.
Okay, that's cool. And you don't have to mix. You can just drink it.
Just drink it.
Just chill and
Put it in
drink.
the refrigerator, chill, and drink it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Key,
But-
yours is a little bit different.
But this is the key: is getting a tea that suppress your appetite.
Well, I thought the
But
That's a
replacement-
meal replacement.
Yeah, that's a
Right.
meal. We
But
just
so
talk
the
about
it
meal
only
Okay.
lasts because this is what they don't have.
Okay.
It only lasts for a certain hours.
Okay.
Well,
so
that's
we're
a
gonna talk
meal
about the
replacement.
tea next time.
Yeah,
We're
so
gonna get
that's
into
the
the
whole
tea.
point of a meal replacement. So I do something different. I just do organic super smoothies. So it's a bag. They come individually packaged. It's 6 in a pack. They're
From where?
$12.79 from Costco or BJ's. And it has bananas, raspberries, strawberries, blueberries. It also has kale and
Okay.
spinach. So it has greens in it. It also has fruit in it. So what you can do is you can just throw that bag of mix in a blender
Okay.
with almond milk, coconut milk. I don't do regular milk, cow's milk, because I'm trying to get myself off of that.
Okay.
So I do almond milk or like coconut milk, and I do a scoop of peanut butter powder.
Okay,
Peanut
that's your
butter powder?
protein.
Yeah, that's my
so
protein.
that doesn't come with protein. So you have to add
Yeah,
protein.
you
to
add
that.
protein, but you do have the spinach and the kale that has
Okay.
some protein in it. So I do a scoop or maybe a scoop and a half of peanut butter powder, and I add some more fruit. So I may add some pineapple.
And we're putting this in a blender though.
And you put mine in a blender.
So yours is more work. Like if you have the time
It's
to
more work.
make. Okay.
I
So
get
y'all,
up
I'm
early.
taking notes because I had a little physical and I need to get my life right. So I'm trying to get
Yeah.
into these replacement shakes. So I have to decide. So on my days when I have more time, then I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
Keisha's replacement shake, and then during the week when I just want to kind of do something quick, then I need to grab Terez's milkshake.
Yeah, and then you can-
or Honey's milkshake because
Yeah.
hers is the quicker one. Okay,
Yeah,
so we
and you
have
can
something for
modify it.
everybody.
Yeah, you can modify it. I add more
Okay.
kale. I add more spinach. I add more fruit.
Okay.
You know, so it's to your liking.
Now these are okay. So let me clarify something. These are meal replacements. This isn't necessarily
No, you
used
gotta
to.
do more work, like go walking. You
Oh,
still gotta get
right.
your
This is
steps
not.
in.
This is only meal replacement.
this
This
is
is
meal-
a part of the losing weight process,
Right.
not the losing weight process.
Exactly.
So each time we're gonna talk about other things. We'll talk about exercise and a routine
making
and things
time
like
for
that.
exercise,
Yeah,
of
we'll
course.
we'll actually talk about that on our next episode. So it's been great, ladies. So to close out, we're gonna circle back around to Marquise's awesome quote that her hubby gave about entrepreneurship, because I thought that was great and that's something to take you guys throughout the week. So run it back, Key.
There are a million ways to make $1 million.
All right,
Live
y'all.
smart, but spontaneous.
No, wear a mask if you're trying to get ass. We're not doing that.
No, I'll take that one. Wait,
I
I'm
thought we were
gonna
doing
steal it. And I'm gonna leave you with
mask if you tryna get
ass. All right, y'all. Have a good one, and we out.
Good night.